What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got a product we're going to install and do a review on, and that is the SanHima shower tent. So the parent company to these guys is Vic Off-Road. A few months ago I did a review on their traction boards and I really liked them. So as I was doing this new build with the anti-shanty dwell shell, I needed awnings and shower tents and some other accessories that I wasn't able to do on my previous build. And so I reached out to them and they had a cool looking shower tent. And so they were willing to do a partnership on this. So we're gonna install it and test it out. And I will show you all of its features and let you know what I think. So let me show you everything that comes in the box. Obviously you get the shower tent here. You get an owner's manual and instructions, 4 stakes if you want to stake down the corners, and then a carrying bag for the stakes. It comes with a bag with all the necessary bolts here. And so they give you some really long ones here. And then you also get some short ones like this that work best for actually attaching the shower to the brackets. Right here are your actual brackets. So you get 2 of these L-type brackets. And so I'm using something different. Anti-Shanty provides these custom brackets that are for their dwell shell. Go Fast does the exact same thing, and that's because the contours are also specific on those campers. So these are more generic for like a roof rack or something, or even if you had a truck topper, crossbars, whatever it might be. Any type of crossbar really. You're gonna be able to mount the actual shower tent to right here, and then this can usually sit on top of a crossbar. And then almost all rack systems these days have some type of T-slot system where you can then bolt through these different mounting options here. The other thing they give you is they give you some of these sandwich plates. These are like similar to what you would use on a rooftop tent. So those you might be able to work around a crossbar or around a wire basket is kind of how they detail it in their instructions, so that you could actually use the sandwich plate and actually kind of come up with bolts like that. So these are the shorter bolts that they come with. This is the track system they have on the back, and then these bolts, which is just a standard bolt, slide right into there and then kind of move around however. So those kind of grab and hold, so all you have to do is then stick it through the bracket and then put a locking nut that they provide on the other side of this, and then just tighten it down with a 13mm socket. And then you're able to kind of actually move these around. So depending on where your brackets are on your vehicle, the brackets can kind of be wherever, and then these bolts and the shower tent can kind of just slide to kind of meet wherever you need to have it on the vehicle. So I'm gonna hook mine on real quick. This is a very simple process, but I'll show you how it's done. So first I'm just gonna slide these bolts right into the track here. I just kind of line it up against the bracket, and it's going to be pretty much the same thing for these anti-shanty ones as it would be for the ones they come with or for any other camper. Just putting the 13mm nut, locking nut on the back like that, and then now it will kind of sit there, and then I can kind of move it. So I want mine out of the way of this latch right here, so I'm going to kind of put mine right there. 13mm socket here. They give you a 13mm wrench if you want to use that. And then you just tighten it down, just like that. All right, so now that it's bolted up there, let me show you how this thing unfolds. So first you got this cover right here that's waterproof, and then obviously is going to protect everything inside. You got 2 zippers right here. So you just kind of unfold this cover up out of the way, and then you've got 2 lashing straps that hold everything in. So undo one there and another one there, folds out like that. And then this portion is actually the roof. I'll show you that in a second. But for now, I'm gonna fold it back like that. And then these arms just swing out. So you got one arm, and then they lock into place with these. So you got a quick release here. That's how you fold it back in. Second arm comes out like that. And just like that. So one cool feature that they do is this added privacy roof. So this just kind of comes and slides over the bars right here and does a few things. Gives you a little extra privacy. It helps keep the sun off of you or the rain, so any weather element at all. And then all the fabric that they use is really high end, so it's not see-through at all. Like, it's really dark. It's a dark gray color. And it's going to keep you really protected, and no one's going to be able to see you in there. So first feature on this thing that I want to show you is all of the adjustable straps right here. And so this end's a little bit lower, so I need to pull that up a little bit on both sides. But that lets you, one, kind of adjust the height of it. Since I'm kind of a taller guy, that would give you a little more privacy moving it up. But depending on where you mount it on your vehicle, and everyone's going to be different. Some people might be mounting this on a lower set of crossbars. Some might be higher, some might be lower. And so it lets you adjust this entire thing so that the bottom of this is about close to the ground, rather than being scrunched up at the bottom or too short, something like that. That gives you a height adjustment. So here's kind of a quick look at the whole thing. It's a pretty big area, which is nice. I'm 6'2", pretty big guy, so I can't be crammed into something too tiny. And so there you go. Here, down here is where you can stake it down. So you got one of those on all four corners to add a little bit more tension to this thing if you want. You've got your zipper down here, so I can pull that zipper up to the top, and then that's how you get in. So I pulled the roof off real quick so that I could get a little more light in here to show you. But probably one of the cooler features in here is that they give you a light bar. So this light bar can just stay attached right there. Comes with just right to a USB right there. You could totally wire that into a power station or your truck's power source or whatever. But I feel like the best thing would be to just use a little power bank. So I kind of keep those around because then you don't have to wire that wire anywhere. It can stay tucked up in here once it's closed. And then these lights like this pull like very little power. So I'm just going to use a little power bank. You've got some light right there for if it's dark at night. This is a closer look at your latching system here. So you push that button and then that will actually fold in or out to get the bars in. Right here is some Velcro for your shower nozzle. So you could actually kind of route that up there, Velcro it around, and actually have your shower kind of come down right here. You're obviously going to have a shower hose as well, and so they give you these little lashing straps right here if you want to kind of tuck up that hose right there a little nicer. And then there's a bunch of storage bags around here. So this is a mesh storage bag. You move towards the front here and you have a big bag right here that kind of has a lid on it. So you could actually keep some clothes in there or something. That way you can actually shower and then change in here, and then whatever's in there won't get wet because it actually has this cover over it. And then you have another mesh storage bag right here, and then this one is actually kind of a clear waterproof type bag over here as well. So everything about it's pretty straightforward. It's honestly pretty simple. Let me show you what I was using before. So this is a privacy tent I got on Amazon, and they kind of pop up, and once they're up they actually work okay. You do have to stake them down, otherwise they blow away really easy, and so they're not the best solution. And then the thing that's really not great about them is having to fold them up and put them away. And so they obviously fold into a circle, but it comes with instructions, and if I were to have lost those instructions, I would have had to throw this thing away because you have to like follow those instructions very, very carefully, and it is a pain in the butt to get this to fold back up into a circle. And so I avoided this at all costs. So this makes it a little bit simpler, kind of just having it mounted on the vehicle. And now I'll show you how it gets put away, and it's also very easy, much easier than this. So first thing I'm going to do is just do the zipper up right here. And then if I close the lever, we just do it in reverse of how we opened it. So we do that one first, do the lever there, and then it will just fold flat like that. So once the bars are in, I'm gonna grab the roof and pull it down like that. Grab it from the bottom and roll it up just like you would a ground pad or something. And then you can reach over the top, and then you just do up the two lashing straps. So now I can just fold the cover back over. They make it a pretty good size, so it's not like impossible to fit everything back in there. It's a little bit oversized. Then you can just go like that, and you're done. As you saw, it's a very simple install. They're easy to set up, they're easy to fold away and put away, so not bad at all. I can now take that little Amazon one I have and throw it away because I never want to have to roll that up again because they are kind of a nightmare. So I've wanted something like this for a while. Excited to have it on the truck. My previous setup didn't really allow for it. So I'm excited to be able to actually use one of these and have it permanently mounted on the truck. I love things that make my experience camping just simpler and easier, and so that's kind of the idea behind these. They're available on Amazon or on their website. They're $1.99. Sometimes they run sales. I will put all of the links in the description if you want to check them out, but thanks so much for watching the video. Catch you next time.